right by the bass drums. Sorry. That's our grandson. One of them. I got a grandson out there too. It's exciting,
Step.
And on behalf of the Colonial Williamsburg Foundation and the City of Williamsburg, we welcome you to our July 4th celebration. John Adams wrote to his wife Abigail on July 3rd, 1776, that this great anniversary festival should be celebrated with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward, forevermore. To that end, this evening, we are excited to bring you our own Fifes and Drums Corps, military programs, our fantastic nation builders, a grand illumination, and more as we celebrate the 249th anniversary of these United States of America. It is an exciting time for Williamsburg. However, before we begin our celebration this evening, we would like to take a moment to pause, reflect, and commemorate all those who have gone before us to secure our country. The country we celebrate this evening was built by those who have gone before us and those present here tonight. Whether they were members of indigenous tribes throughout the country, such as Robert Murch and Oconostota, names noted through our history book as George Washington or Thomas Jefferson, or the men, women, and children who were the foundation of our nation's fabric and yet found themselves enslaved, such as Juba, Flora, Betty, William, Doll, and countless others that history may not record. We remember you. Whether they fought for freedom overseas or at the ballot box, we recognize, acknowledge, and honor you. Join us in a moment of reflection. Thank you. To begin our celebration this evening, we would like to highlight the historic setting that we all find ourselves within. In the 18th century, it was customary to illuminate public buildings in honor of certain auspicious occasions, such as the anniversary of a military victory, a peace treaty, the arrival of a new royal governor, or the birth night of a reigning monarch. This evening, we would like to celebrate this tradition in honor of the 249th anniversary of our Declaration of Independence by illuminating several of the public buildings and homes along the Palace Green. We will offer a salute of muskets by members of the Virginia State Garrison Regiment, and the regiment will be accompanied by the Colonial Williamsburg Junior Fifes and Drums Corps. The George Wythe House. George Wythe, one of the most influential Americans of his era, lived in this house on the west side of Palace Street, just there. In 1775, Wythe married Elizabeth Tolliver, daughter of Colonel Richard Tolliver, who is believed to have designed the house. Tolliver gave the use of the house to his daughter as a wedding present. The public career of George Wythe spanned a decisive half-century in American life. As a close friend of the well-liked royal governors Fauquier and Botetourt, he saw the reputation of the crown in Virginia at its peak. As a burgess and later clerk of the House from 1754 to 1775, he sided with the Patriots in the growing dispute with Parliament. As a legislator and judge during the formation of the young republic, he fought for independence, the protection of individual liberties, and the authority of the courts. His distinguished record of public service was matched fully in importance by Wythe's influence as a teacher and advisor. He probably did more to shape Thomas Jefferson's ideas than any other man. Jefferson studied law under Wythe and later referred to him as, quote, my faithful and beloved mentor in youth and my most affectionate friend through life. The Wythe House served as the headquarters for General Washington just before the siege at Yorktown. Captain, upon your orders.
Guard! Make ready! Take aim! Fire!
John Brush, a gunsmith, armorer, and the first keeper of the magazine on Market Square, constructed this house in 1717. Later, dancing master and painter William Daring bought the house in 1742. Although he was not a member of the gentry himself, Daring associated with the upper-class planters who turned to him for instruction in the elaborate manners that an increasingly fashion-conscious society valued. Thomas Everard acquired the property around 1755 and lived there for 25 years. During his lifetime, Everard, a wealthy and respected local leader, was active in civic affairs, serving this city, Bruton Parish Church, the General Court, and York County. Captain, upon your orders!
Guard! Make ready! Take aim! Fire!
The Governor's Palace. Behind me stands the Governor's Palace. This building stood as a symbol of the power and prestige of the British Crown in Virginia. Appointed by the King, royal governors served as the executive for the largest, most populous, and most prosperous of the British American colonies, Virginia. From the years 1722 to 1776, all 7 royal governors lived here. However, in 1776, everything changed. For the first time, Virginia had a governor who was not appointed, but rather one that was elected. From 1776 to 1780, 2 governors of the Commonwealth of Virginia resided here, Patrick Henry and Thomas Jefferson. This evening, the Governor's Palace will fittingly serve as the centerpiece of our celebration. Captain, upon your orders!
Guard! Make ready! Take aim! Fire!
The Declaration of Independence did not spring forth from nothing. It is fitting, on the 249th anniversary of its adoption, that we reflect on the events that led to the creation of this document. To get to July 4, 1776, you must go back to its beginnings. Some may say the slow boil to independence started in 1765 during the Stamp Act crisis.